Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, due to the time differences. One love always. This is Aja Adominsa. Real talk. So, the area I want to focus on today is never go out of your way to please anyone. Um, you know, like it's always important for us to make our priorities as number one in our life by having self love, self confidence, self discipline, self control, self assurance, self respect, self value, um, self everything. Everything that we do, we need to put self in front. Being able to have the privilege to take multiple sanctuary training, um, going to seminars, webinars at my former workplace. The company paid for everything. All I had to do is be present and bring this to acquire and maintain everything that I got from these trainings and use it to promote um, other important things. And most of the trainings that I attend was basically some of the coping skills that you use to support and productively, effectively um, help you as a person, you yourself, and other people who are going through some challenges, difficulties, and having a hard time using their words productively. And what are other ways, including alternative ways that you can support a person emotionally and psychologically, because many times most of us see the outside behavior from outside and things that are happening outside, but what is happening within a lot, because it's invincible. A lot of people don't focus on it, they don't pay attention to, and those are the ones that are killing us softly. People come and go based on our decision making, and when you tell your partner, or we tell our partners through our actions, that we do not matter, they will reflect that on us and just use us anyhow they want. Then later on in a life, they will discard us like piece of garbage. Look for things that you or we are passionate about. We care for that makes us happy, and do things for ourselves. Why go out of your way to please someone when you don't even know how to please yourself? Most of us chases love with other people. We want to be careful. We want someone to love us, but we ourselves, we don't even love ourselves. We don't value ourselves and do self-care. If you don't take care of you, who are you expecting to take care of you? The things that we do, not say, the things we do through our actions give many people that we grow to love and we care for a lot to know about us. Because you go into relationship and a marriage, and your action tells your partner that you really don't care for yourself, and you are in desperate need of someone to love you, because your confidence is very low, your self love is not there. Of course, they're going to take full advantage of you. Everything that you do, they're going to be the dominant person in your life, and most women are dependent. Being independent woman, intelligent, strong-minded person, having emotional intelligence, before you do things, you think twice. You always have to pause. and you think of the things that you do in your action, how is it going to affect you and the people that you care for? If it's not going to result in a positive form, you have to uh, kind of like go back to the drawing board and reassess. All right, we all want positivity. We want successful life. Being in a marriage or in a relationship, like the most important things is the work that we put forth, the effort that we make. Love is a feeling, but loving someone is a choice, and love is a positive feeling. It should not be associated with negative feelings. What you feel inside, it makes you feel good. Anything that makes someone feels good, like it put a smile in your face, and it makes you want to do things that will continue to have you live a peaceful, loving, caring, like just a blissful life. And it's not easy. you know, every good thing comes with hard work. And it takes time and patience. If you getting married, going into a relationship, and you don't want to put the work in, who you expecting to do all the work for you to just come and enjoy the fruits? Life does not work that way. You make decisions to spend time with another person, a man, a woman, whomsoever. You have to recognize and make a note, a mental note, that you're coming from two different home upbringing. The morals and the principles might be totally different. And the work is the two of you need to educate one another, teach one another, and learn from one another. The things you don't like, you express it, you talk about it, develop other coping skills, effective communication, knowing how to talk to someone, learn how to talk to yourself in a mirror. Practice makes you perfect. And you talk about things that are important and dear to you. You focus on those things, your needs, not your desire. Desire can be um, accomplished at any time. You can table your desire, your want, and come back to it at any time. Needs are the most important thing in relationships and marriages, but many of us, we focus on the desire. I want this, I want that. We can live our life without our desires. Our need is a necessity. That's something, is a must. You must have in your life. Every decision that you make, your needs should be your first priority. And you don't want people to use you and then just dump you like that. You don't want people to take advantage of you or disrespect you. Respect and trust, everything, is, loyalty, uh, commitment, everything, you need to earn it. We do not just hand it over. You want respect, you need to learn to give respect. Our body posture, how we talk to people, how we interact with people, the kind of friends we allow in our circle of friends also play a major part in learning to solve our own problems. Will limit so much chaos in our life. Silence is a good tool to learn in within relationships and marriages, because it's not everything that you just go out and broadcast to the whole world. No. But when one is silenced, when it comes to abuse, molestation, negative things, that is a bad thing to do, because you are even worse than the person who is inflicting such pain and such traumatic or traumatic event on vulnerable people. When it comes to self, I focus on self a lot because I put self in everything. Everything I'm asking my husband, or I'm telling my husband I need, I also have to put self in front because I have to do it for me in order to expect that everything we seeking or asking our partner, you have to reflect that. We always have to be the best version of our partners. Being selfless. Nobody's perfect, but our imperfection um, always should have room to grow. We have to grow each time, and it's not easy when you have to work on everything. But if you want a successful, awesome, loving, caring, everything in life, you need to put in the work. You have to make efforts. And that's one thing that can be your foundation, being honest to yourself and to your partner, being transparent with things that you do, making sure that you guys have dialogues. You laugh together, you joke together, you laugh at each other without being upset. You can agree to disagree, but always learn to compromise. It's not everything that you compromise. There are some things that are so important that you meet halfway if you can agree on it, and be respectful. Valuing each other's um, opinion, personal opinion, and just sleeping on things, giving each other time and space to breathe, not like suffocating each other. Thinking, taking things away. We don't want no confiscation. We don't want to take things away. We want to add on things to with our partner to encourage them, motivate them, inspire them. Just positive encouragement. Identifying our stronghold, which is our weaknesses, and our strength. This our stronghold weaknesses that we think will be beneficial, we work on it and we will add to our strength. The ones that will not benefit, we have to delete, 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 delete. That's what needs to be done. I mean, every good thing is not easy, but like you just need to give yourself time. Don't rush into things. We it- it's always important to learn to live with our own standards by always being you, the real you. Stop pretending. Stop copycats. Stop comparing things with other people. Stop competing, unnecessary competition. Don't spend unnecessary money because you just want to keep up with other people. You don't need to please anybody. Uh, God has accepted me as I am. Loving me is really important for me because, hey, if I don't do it, who is going to do it for me? Self itself has its own meaning, and it could mean different things to other people. But from century model training that I have, self, I understand, the S stands for safety. E is emotions, L is loss, and the F is future. So it's important for us to focus on our safety, our emotions, which is the silence killing within, loss. We all have gone through things, some of them, like we don't want to remember, but we want to use that as a lesson, and then focus on the future success. That's the most important thing in one's life. So self is really important to me. I implement that in my life because self confidence and self care is so important. Take care of you. I'm taking care of me. And when you focus on yourself and stop focusing on other people, once you work on yourself, it will be much easier to positively influence other people around you, those that you love. So you guys take a good care of yourself and each other. Love each other unconditionally, and we need to promote more positivity instead of the negativity. It does not help. So the focus is self. Okay, never go out of your way. Don't please other people, whereas you don't value yourself. Focus on everything accept your whole being. Because you are equally important. No one is greater than the other person. Don't allow yourself to be looked down upon. We all have abilities and capabilities to do things in our own way, at our own pace. Do not allow yourself to be bullied. Don't give your power away to other people to tell you what you can do, what you cannot do. Stand up for yourself. Don't allow your past to define you because you are stronger than you think. You can do anything in this world that you put your mind into. The Bible says in Matthew 19:26, with God all things are possible. And I truly believe in that. The only person that's stopping me or you from succeeding in life is you and myself. And I ain't gonna let that happen. Yes, take care. I love you. Goodbye.